Hey, today I will be showing you how to make this cute skirt on Roblox. First thing that I'm going to do is remove the background and anything I don't want to use. This includes the skin, so I'm erasing around the frills of the skirt. Make sure you aren't too messy erasing the edges or it will definitely show. Just cleaning it up a little bit. And now I'm ready to start. Copy and paste the skirt onto the template. Make sure to keep canvas size and scale the skirt down. So, because this is going to be a mini skirt, I'm going to crunch it down a bit. This is completely optional. You're going to want it to be around the size of the front of the torso. Next thing that I like doing is to delete the edges of the skirt specifically. The edge of the skirt is always the side of the body, and keeping that is going to look weird on a blocky body. I'm separating the top of the skirt from the frills, so I don't accidentally mess the top section up when modifying the frills. But first, I'm going to be copying and pasting the top part across the torso's side and back. Make sure you don't leave any missing pixels when you do this. I like to also flip the texture around for the back and merging part of the front and back for the side to get a smooth transition. I felt the leather shine was too strong. I brushed over some of the parts with black and low opacity. I'm going to do this for all 4 sides. I should have done this before pasting the torso, but it is what it is. If you didn't select only the area of the skirt or use a mask prior to doing this, make sure you delete the outside. Now that I have the top of the skirt finished, I can now begin on the frills. What I'm doing is doing the same thing I did with the top, brushing the 2 shiny parts with black. I want to keep it consistent for this design. Normally, people start this section specifically on the leg section of the template. However, I like to keep it right below the torso in the start, so I can visualize what it's going to look like better. I'm deleting the edges of the skirt that I don't need, then I'm copying the middle of the skirt and pasting it on the side. The corners of the skirt will be the edges of the side of the skirt. Next thing, I'm going to clean up the side and paste the skirt parts to the back and the other side. I am also cleaning up the edges of the skirt a little bit to keep it more consistent going around each leg. If you reach this far into the video, comment 3 blue hearts. Now here comes the slightly annoying part. Move the parts of the skirt exactly how I do it. Each side of the leg is 64 pixels across. Drag each section down to the correct sections. The front should line up together, but the back is a little bit different. You move those sections to the separate back leg parts as shown here. The inner leg is usually the same as the outer leg parts. I like to edit the edges of the inner leg a little bit though, so it wraps around the leg a little better. I use either the stamp tool or a basic brush for this. I felt like the skirt should have been shorter, so I shrunk it down a bit. Now one of the final parts, the bottom of the torso. Now what I usually do is use the front sections of the skirt only and paste it on the bottom of the torso. I use the same bottom part when created to then paste it onto the top of the legs. This is also 64 by 64 pixels, so make sure you select it within the correct size per side. I'm just doing some final touches with the stamp tool to make it more consistent looking. I'm also using a circle select tool and cutting the front and back of the torso to make it look more rounded. I personally just think it looks better if I do that. After doing everything, it is done and ready to upload. Make sure the background is transparent when you upload to Roblox. To show what my skirt now looks like, I'm pasting the asset ID of the pants asset uploaded. It turned out pretty cute. You can see how the frills of the skirt wrap around the body nicely as intended. I'm going to leave a link to the skirt in the description. If you found this video helpful, be sure to give me a thumbs up.